Hey there, Rachel from Rach the Stamper, and I'm going to show you a really simple card you can create. Very easy, literally DSP and then a stamp set with some scraps, really. This uses the Water Side Retreat, I think it's called. Yep, DSP, which is really, really pretty. It is actually, oh, there's a hair in there. It's part of a bundle, but I have a lot of similar stamps and dies, so I just got the paper. But it's got a really, really pretty paper. You can see it's got a lot of stuff. I love this. All the buoys. Really, really cool. But today, this is going to just be a super simple card because all you need are some inks, which I think this is a really nice color combination. This just goes to show this is the, oh, actually, look at that. I got old, middle, and new of the ink pads. This is the newest one. These are the magnetic ones they just switched to. They're pretty cool because they're magnetic. They're really easy to open. I think that's backwards. Yeah. The old pad, if you remember, I really liked these. These were great. And they also were linen, which we are now back to linen, which is kind of ironic. This is the in-between. One of my favorite colors, Secret Sea. That's a foam pad. These were a little bit more difficult to get open, especially if you had arthritis. So I never had much problem with them, but I think these will be great for people because they're just literally flip off. You can, I think, still squeeze it and get ink. Yeah, you can on the pad. You can stack multiples together, but just to show you the size difference again, they're a little bit different in their length, obviously you can see, but these were a little thicker because they had that little lip. These are probably maybe just literally millimeters difference. They're not very much bigger, maybe 3. They're a little bit higher than this one, smaller. They do still fit in the Stampin' Storage. They just stick out a little bit farther, but I still think they fit wonderfully. The reason I have this out is though because sadly we don't have markers any longer. We only have the ink pads and the refills, which in my opinion, but so we used Secret Sea for the sentiment. I outlined it in Calypso Coral, and then I just dragged some ink across because we don't have a marker. Sure, you could use the Stampin' Blends, but I really want the markers. Dragged it across a little scrap piece with the hydrangea hue. This is in Crisp Cantaloupe for the base. This one has a lot of really easy colors to match. And then we have Fabulous Sayings. Maybe you have this. This was one of the products of the month. It was $5 if you ordered a certain amount. They have different ones now. You could use this. You could also use, if you happen to have it, the Boardwalk Fun Happy Birthday if you preferred. Lots of different stuff you can sub in there, so just use what you have. I'm going to use this one because it's a little bit bigger, so I just need to grab myself a little scrap. But super easy card to make, and I only need one of these. We're going to drag this through the ink. This would be for the inside, and let's get started. It's a very easy card. So you have 8.5 by 5.5, score at 4 1/4. Your DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to glue that on. That's pretty easy. So what I'm going to do in the meantime while we're waiting is I'm going to just glue, or not glue, I'm going to drag this through because I want a little skinny piece. And you could use something if you don't want to get your fingers dirty. It's fine. I don't really mind that much. So we're going to use that little scrap piece, and I'll put that back. Clean off my finger. We need a little scrap piece, a slightly larger scrap piece for that happy birthday sentiment. Let's see what I got here. Really just needs to be, it should fit on there, a piece that you can trim down. So we're going to grab our happy birthday. See if I can get that kind of mostly lined up straight. That looks good. And we're going to do that in Secret Sea. You don't really need to be too precise with it because you're just going to trim it. All right, so we have that. Looks pretty good. Now, I do see that I did this a little teeny bit crooked. I think the birthday is going up. I'm going to flip this over and try one more time. Just turn it like that. Let me see if I can line this up on my grid here. I think that looks a little bit better. And before I make a mess, just clean that off. Just in case I don't end up liking it or I don't do a better job, I'll just use the other side anyway. So we're going to ink that one more time. And I'll make sure this is straight this time. Okay. And then lastly, we will need the Calypso Coral. There we go. And I'm going to just trim this. Oh, I might run into my Y, but that's okay. This is a little bit bigger than the other one that I have, but I don't mind. Now, I did want to pennant this, and I kind of forgot about that when I started cutting. So it's just going to be a really skinny cut. So I just kind of cut in the center-ish, like that. And I might go back and just trim this just a little bit more. Even if I cut off a little bit of the H and a little bit more of that Y. That looks good. So then this is another thing that you could, if you have the marker, so with the Calypso Coral marker, I do still have that because it's an original color, you could drag your marker, or you can kind of just run this alongside your ink pad. So you see, I know that's kind of hard to see, but it gives you an edge. Now, obviously, you can't do it really for the corner, so I do typically use the marker for that. So that's why I'm bummed. I really like those markers. I know they say that people didn't really use them as much, but I think a lot more people use them than they realized, and it's just something we're really missing now, which just stinks. I'm going to trim, actually, am I going to trim this? I'm trying to think, what did I do? I think this needs just a little bit more at this one end. I think I'm just going to glue it under, and we'll trim it when we get to it. So I'm going to let that dry for just another minute. I'm going to glue this piece under, and it'll be, we'll just cut it as we go, because sometimes if you cut it too thin, it's really hard to glue to the bottom piece. So we're going to glue this in the meantime, and I'm going to see if I can recall how I made this little knot, because it's really cute, and I thought, oh, that's really easy, I'll remember. And of course I can't remember, but it's kind of like a combination of like a slip knot and a knot, I guess kind of like the knots that are on these buoys. It was really just completely out of happenstance. I should have done more than one. Maybe I would have remembered then. I am going to still need my glue, so I'm going to leave that out for a second. Just hit my card with the bone folder. I'm going to, if I have enough, I'm waiting for my order to come in. I have like hardly any dimensionals left. I'm very, very low on dimensionals, which is just not like me. I usually have a lot. I guess I must have been popping things up like crazy. So for this card, you can see I did not even use the whole piece. I took it apart. So I'm going to see if I can recreate this. This is in the Baker's Twine Essentials pack, which I believe, hopefully, we still have. And what I'm going to do is I kind of take the Baker's Twine and I unravel it. I like doing this. Actually, I think I do this pretty often because I feel like it's almost a little bit nicer without all of the strands. So I think there are 5. So you can either use 2 or 3. So this is just 2. So I feel like what I did is, no, maybe I'm going to use the 3 one. I feel like what I did is I kind of made a loop and then slipped it up through like that. Maybe that's what I did. I made a loop and slipped it through, and then I wrapped the other piece around. I think that's what I did. I think that was the problem. So I have my slip knot, and then what I did is I just took this and I hooked it around, and I hooked it with a dimensional. That seems like it might be right. So I'm going to tie just a little knot, maybe a little bit bigger. Let me make this first, and I should be able to get it through there. So I'm going to make a little knot, with my other two pieces. Well, maybe. Sorry, I guess I can't do this on camera. Okay. Nope, still didn't do it. My apologies. Okay, so I have a little knot, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little slip knot that I made, and I'm going to attempt to put it through. You can do whatever you want. You obviously don't have to do what I'm doing, but I'm going to put it through, and then I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to secure it with a glue dot. So in order to get it started and to finish it, I'm actually going to use two. So I'm going to put a glue dot to kind of hold it where I want it. And so I have a glue dot on there, and I'm going to wrap this around. And you can also, once we're finished with this, you can trim the bottom strings if you want them to be even, since they are obviously not even. But I kind of thought this looked a little bit more like a rope that was on the buoys. This is honestly, this part is taking more effort than the entire card, just doing this knot. So you can do it or not do it. Obviously, it's up to you. I'm going to put my other glue dot here to hold. And I'm going to just put one on the bottom. So that's going to stay there. So now if you wanted to, you could trim these so they were even. And I kind of think they will bother me, so I'm going to just cut them off a little bit. And then while this is on this little loop, we'll just kind of spread them out slightly. So there's our loop. We'll put this on afterwards. In the meantime, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue right on the bottom here. And you kind of want it to run to the end. And I'll show you what I did. This is exactly what I did to trim it. So I'm going to put this on the back. And then that is way too big, so I want it really, really thin. So I'm just kind of, I can always trim this little piece off here, but I just want to make sure it's mostly even. Because it really is just a tiny bit that you want. And then same, I'm going to take my snips, we'll cut that piece off and cut this piece. So then you have just that little purple edged piece. And right now, this is when I wish I had the markers, because I have a little white spot, but it's okay. It is what it is. So then I'm going to peel off my little knot that I created. This is also on a glue dot, and I'm going to just stick it to the end. It doesn't look as good as my first one, but that's okay. I'm going to take my glue piercer here and just spread these out a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back. So the first one I did, I think I did this one with the, actually it's not, it wasn't the other one, it was Rolling Waves. That's the one I used for my other sentiment here, the Rolling Waves stamp set, which is really great if you haven't seen it. The Boardwalk Fun, I believe, already sold out, unfortunately. And that was an online exclusive. So I think those, we've already known they were going to be what they were going to be. So this, I will say, this is a little wonky because of the way I put this on. It's not really 100% straight, but it's okay for me. Whoever gets it isn't going to care if your thing is or isn't. And because they're not going to know. They're not going to know if it's crooked or not. So it's going to be easy. So you have the little sentiment. Again, this one was Rolling Waves. The larger one was from Fabulous Sayings. Both equally great cards. You could change this up to be anything else. You could also do this as a Father's Day card if you are looking for a quick idea, because this was a ridiculously quick card, except for my knot tying. If you haven't already, I would love for you to like, subscribe, follow, and share. You can leave me a comment below if you have a question. If you haven't already, share this with one of your friends who likes to make cards as well. Great part about this is super easy, so you could use any DSP that you have. You could use any color that you have, use any sentiment that you have. Super versatile, very easy to make your own. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.